Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're resettling one of the most debated questions in the food world: green olives versus black olives. Are they actually different fruits? Why do they taste so different? And most importantly, which one should you be putting on your pizza? By the end of this video, you'll know everything about these little flavor bombs, and you might be surprised by what you learn. So let's dive in. The basic truth first. Let us blow your mind with this fact. Green olives and black olives usually come from the same tree. That's right, the main difference is when they're picked. Green olives are harvested early, before they're ripe, while black olives are left on the tree longer to fully mature. It's like the difference between a green banana and a spotted one. Now, there's a catch here. What Americans call black olives, those mild, slightly soft ones you get on pizza, are often actually green olives that have been artificially darkened through a curing process. We'll get into that later. Real naturally ripened black olives, like Kalamata or Nicoys, are darker, wrinklier, and have way more flavor. So when we compare green and black olives, we're really talking about two things: ripeness and processing method. Taste and texture. Let's talk about what you actually taste when you bite into these guys. Green olives are firm, dense, and have a sharp, bitter, almost salty punch. They're assertive. They let you know they're there. Think of biting into a crisp green apple versus a soft, sweet red one. Green olives have that same kind of bright acidity and bite. They're often stuffed with things like pimentos, garlic, or almonds because their robust flavor can handle bold additions without being overwhelmed. Black olives, on the other hand, are softer and milder. Naturally ripened black olives have a rich, fruity, sometimes wine-like complexity. They're less bitter because ripening breaks down those compounds that make green olives so sharp. But those canned black olives, they're treated with lye and exposed to oxygen, which turns them black and removes most of their bitterness. This makes them super mild, great for picky eaters, but they don't have the depth of flavor that naturally ripened olives do. How they're made. Here's where things get really interesting. You can't just pick an olive off a tree and eat it. Trust me, don't try. Raw olives contain a compound called lycopene that makes them incredibly bitter, like inevitably bitter. So all olives need to be cured. There are several methods. Brine curing. Olives sit in salty water for weeks or months. This is the traditional method and what gives you those complex, fermented flavors in green olives and naturally cured black olives. Water curing. Fresh water is changed daily for several weeks. This is gentler and produces milder olives. Dry curing. Olives are packed in salt, which dries out their moisture. This creates those wrinkly, intensely flavored black olives you see from Greece or Morocco. And then there's the California method for those canned black olives. Green olives are placed in a lye solution to remove bitterness quickly, then exposed to oxygen, which turns them black. They're treated with an iron compound to fix that color, making them the uniform black you see in cans. This process was invented in California in the early 1900s, and at SY these are sometimes called California black olives or Lindsay olives after one of the major producers. They're not bad, they're just different from naturally ripened olives. Nutrition showdown. Let's talk health. Are olives good for you? And is one better than the other? Both green and black olives are actually pretty similar nutritionally. They're high in healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil. They contain vitamin E, iron, and antioxidants. Black olives have slightly more fat and calories because they're riper, but the difference is minimal. Both are relatively high in sodium because of the curing process, so if you're watching your salt intake, rinse them or eat them in moderation. The real winner, olive oil made from either type, is a Mediterranean diet superstar. But whole olives in moderation are a great snack too. Just remember, those 10 olives you're munching have about the same calories as a tablespoon of olive oil. Culinary uses. So when should you use green versus black olives in cooking? Green olives shine when you want bold flavor. They're perfect for martinis and cocktails. That briny kick is essential. Tapenades where you want assertive flavor, Mediterranean stews and tagines, pasta dishes where they won't get lost. On their own as a snack with drinks, their firm texture holds up well to cooking, and they won't turn to mush. Black olives work best when you want milder flavor that won't overpower, hence pizza and nachos, rich, wine-like depth in sauces, Greek salads with calamatas, puttanesca sauce with naturally cured olives garnishes where you want visual contrast. Here's a pro tip. If a recipe just says olives, think about the flavor profile of the dish. Bold and bright, go green. Rich and mellow, go black. And don't be afraid to use both. The verdict, so which is better? Honestly, it's not about better, it's about different. If you love bold, assertive flavors and you're someone who enjoys strong cheeses, pickles, or hoppy beers, green olives are probably your jam. They're the extroverts of the olive world. If you prefer subtle, nuanced flavors, or you're just getting into olives, black olives, especially those mild canned ones, are a gentler introduction. And naturally cured black olives like calamatas offer incredible complexity without being harsh. Here's my recommendation. Try different types. Hit up your grocery store's olive bar if they have one. Try Castelvetrano, Cerignola, Kalamata, Nicoy's way-cured black olives. The world of olives is so much bigger than just green and black. And here's a fun fact to end on. There are over 2,000 varieties of olives worldwide. Some are better for oil, some for eating, and some do both. The Mediterranean has been perfecting olive cultivation for over 6,000 years. So there you have it, green versus black olives. Same tree, different harvest time, totally different vibe. What's your preference, team green or team black? Let me know in the comments, and if you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe for more food deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep eating curious.